Hello, loved one. Welcome to your message. Thank you for joining me. Okay, I am Prophetic Vessel. Loved one, if you're interested in booking me for a reading, please, you'll find my email listed in the description box below. I offer any and all types of readings. Okay, let's take a look at what Spirit wants you to know. Okay. Okay, so first of all, I know that right now, I'm speaking to a whole lot of empaths and healers. Okay, a bunch of you guys. I feel like a lot of you guys are very in tune, um, with the divine and tapped in to the spiritual realm. Okay, I'm getting something about your auric field. I feel like your auric field. Okay, it radiates godlike energy. So I feel like the world, yeah, just the world receives you within that likeness. Okay, so I'm getting some of you guys have been overlooked in your life, very underestimated. Okay, so it's kind of like you were the type of person to always be the last resort, or always like you come last. People don't choose you, or they never really made you a priority. And I feel like when that happened, um, in those moments that you were taken for granted, right then and there, the divine was orchestrating lessons for those people who were being this way towards you. Okay, so I'm being called to tell you that you need to relax and find contentment. Okay, in the fact that everything that happens in your path, in your life journey, okay, it happens deliberately. It happens because it has to. It needs to be like that. Okay, it's like there's no other way to it. Okay, so King of Cups, yeah, healer, Ten of Pentacles, definitely. I feel like your ancestors, yeah, Ace of Cups, definitely. I feel like you have a very deep connection with the divine. Okay, therefore you have a very deep connection with your ancestors. I feel like with this King of Cups energy, okay, you're the type of person to be shown prophetic visions. You're the type of person to be led by how you feel, but it's in more of like, it's like you find yourself being in tune with another world that doesn't exist in this world. And I feel like you're able to tap into certain knowledge, certain wisdom, certain thoughts of people. You're able to pick up whether people are okay or not. You're able to just pick up on energy in general. Okay, I'm getting, those around you know this, and they know that, therefore they cannot hide anything from you, because you can very easily tell if you're being lied to, or very easily tell if something is not right. So I'm getting very sensitive. You're very sensitive. It's like you have a very sensitive, empathic way of being. Okay, it's like I feel like with this Ten of Pentacles, you are truly connected. You are truly tapped in, and you are truly of the divine. I feel like whether I feel like that is like a declaration. It's not meaning like it's not even in your control. Okay, it's not in anyone's control for that matter. Who you are and who you have become and where your journey has led you. Those were choices that you had to kind of. Those were things that you didn't have a choice to align with. It's like certain things in your path, I feel like they just found you, beloved, okay? And you kind of have to flow and kind of surrender. And I feel like you're going to be greatly rewarded for your surrender, okay? You're going to, yeah, especially with this King Ace of Cups also here, beloved. I feel like you're going to be greatly rewarded with, like strictly rewarded, meaning whether you like it or not, okay? Rewarded with, a lot of pleasurable moments. So you're going to fall in love with your life. You're going to fall in love with yourself. You're going to fall in love with your journey. You're going to fall in love with God, okay, with the divine, with the source. I feel like every day you are being healed. As much as you are a healer, you do need healing too. Okay, in the past, this might have been something people neglected to see or to acknowledge. Okay, they failed to acknowledge your emotions and your feelings, but you were always so cautious of their emotions, so cautious of their feelings, but they didn't think twice when it came to you. Okay, so a lot of people did take you for granted here, beloved. But I do feel like that's just how things were supposed to be in that journey of your life. Like you had to experience that, and they had to experience you like that. It's kind of like it showed their true colors and who they were as, and who they are as people. Okay, it's like certain things were beyond your control for a specific reason. Okay, so beloved, I feel like everything happened the way it had to happen. It was divinely orchestrated, okay? But I feel like the divine puts you in those circumstances so that, you know, later on you can be used as a vessel, which later on being now. That's why you are looked at now as a vessel. That's why you are looked at now as somebody to respect and somebody who is very powerful, okay? I feel like you earned that in this world. You earned your respect from the universe, and I feel like, you know, in the spiritual realm, you're very trusted. That's why I feel like, beloved, you're going to begin to experience different things, different shifts in your intuition. Um, let's see what these are for you. Okay, so I feel like your it's like the divine is unlocking certain intuitive prowess powers, okay, as well. It's like the divine is unlocking certain things, so you're going to start to notice certain shifts within that regard, within your intuition. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands, Three of Swords. Okay, pardon me, this is like, what's wrong with this? I feel like it's like shaky or something, and it's really annoying. Okay, Three of Wands, and Three of Swords. So I feel like the way in which you get your downloads, okay, the way in which the divine communicates with you is about to change. I feel like it's about to evolve, okay? I feel like you earn this because of your journey with the divine and your journey of life. It's never been easy. It's been a very difficult path, okay? And I feel like it's been a difficult path because of this. Because of how much influence you have in the spiritual realm, because of how protected you are by your ancestors, and because of the power you hold within you, okay? The hardest journeys are for the greatest people, okay? The greats, okay? You can't be someone who is chosen and live a life of someone who isn't. You need to understand what comes with it and kind of like fall into those terms of it, like surrender to your journey, beloved. See, there are certain things that you can, you know, have a say and do, but there are certain things you can't have a say, and there's certain things you can't do. And those things can only be done in the spiritual realm, like unlocking these intuitive gifts, okay? So I feel like the divine is doing this because the divine trusts you, okay? The divine trusts you now in such a way that, you know, you're being bestowed and blessed with like a lot of ancient knowledge, ancient wisdom. So you're gonna begin to be able to tap into the root of things. Like you're not like definitely getting like, you know, the roots. So your ancestry line or lineage is very powerful. They were very powerful people, and I feel like they're also behind you at this time very heavily, okay, guarding you, protecting you, and shielding all things around you that are not meant to be in your energy. Okay, so the way in which you connect with your intuition, that is a very that's a very deliberate, there's a very deliberate shift occurring within that regard. Like God made this intentional, or did this intentionally. Okay, the timing of it, how it's happening, and what is actually happening, everything is just the it's like a plan, a grand scheme is what I'm getting, okay, for you. Okay. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. You pulled the Ten of Pentacles twice. Ten of Wands. You guys. I feel like for a long time you struggled. Like you struggled in your life, beloved. Like you dealt with great obstacles, great struggles, and great pain that I feel no one has any idea about. I feel like what you've experienced, like people would not be able to walk a mile in your shoes. No way. It's impossible for them to even think they're capable. Because I feel like your journey has been deeply rooted in your ancestry. Like you are meant to do great things that those who came before you could not do in their time, but you are able. And therefore, God willing, will unlock this for you, this potential, these gifts, this strength, this courage, this confidence, this healing, okay? All things bestowed upon you for your own journey of life and what you are here to do. I feel like you hold a very masculine energy because of your ancestors. They're very masculine, okay? Your ancestors are masculine. That's why it's more harsh for you when things are bad, but when they're good, they're extra good, okay? And I feel like your connection to your ancestors, it grows every day. Like with every full moon, you gain a greater strength within your intuition. And the time of there being, it's like each time a full moon occurs and then goes away. When it goes away, then you begin to channel the moon energy. It's like when it's present, it's giving you the gifts, it's giving you the intuition, it's giving you the guidance, it's giving you what you need, okay? It's tapping you in even further, even deeper, even more than you can imagine. So the moon, you're very much connected to the moon. The moon gives to what's around you, and you benefit from that, okay? So a lot of so the moon is our emotions, our feelings, our connections, okay? So those around you are very important. You were meant to be surrounded by good people. You were meant to be surrounded by people of like minds, okay? You were meant to be surrounded by greats as well. So beloved, you're not just anybody. Never take yourself for granted or your purpose for granted. It's like, understand what you're here for, even if it's not clear, but know that there's a great purpose, okay, for you in every way, okay? Feel like each time the moon goes away, you harness the energy that it gifted you with. It gifted you with the energy of enlightenment, the energy of healing. Feel like you embody it. You embody the moon energy, okay? You embody the moon energy. There's water, and there's Virgo energy here. I feel like you are in tune with the moon. Like you receive downloads straight from the divine, okay? You don't plan, okay? You don't script. You don't you don't, nothing about your connection to the divine is like fake or anything like that, okay? So any doubts surrounding your intuition or how you get your messages, your downloads, your guidance, your inner guidance from, the divine, from source. Never doubt that. Never doubt how that happens. It's like, it doesn't need to be as, your connection to source doesn't need to be compared to anybody else's. Okay, you are an individual. We all are. Okay, therefore don't ever explain your connection to source to anybody, because you can't. Okay, it's just nothing like that. You just have to, keep it to yourself, because it's something sacred to you and God. Okay, so there's a shift happening within your intuition here, beloved. That's the message here. Okay, your experiences of, the 5D aspect of life, the spiritual realm, it's gonna feel like those experiences that take place in the spiritual realm are taking place in your real life. Okay, so your ancestors might be sending you certain people, or you might find yourself being placed in certain positions. You might find yourself in certain places you never thought you'd be in. It's like, so doors are opening for you. Okay, declaration to the world has been made in your name that, now things have changed. No more suffering. Okay, because I feel like you suffered a lot in your life. There was a lot of suffering, but I feel like you're coming out of that slowly. It's a process, but I feel like your spirit guides are with you along the way. Okay, your ancestors watch over you. They have your back, and they protect you from all things, so that you don't have to worry. Okay, like you can do your day-to-day life without any stress or worry, because you are resting in the contentment of knowing that your spirit guides have your back no matter what happens. Okay, I'm also, let's clear out this energy, because I'm getting something else. Okay, so I'm getting something. Okay, there's something linked to fear here that I'm getting. Okay, but it's not your fear, it's the fears of others. So I'm getting, because of the energy you carry, your ancient soul. Okay, it radiates in your aura and who you are as a person, and therefore, because of that, that is how people receive you. Okay, beloved, and I feel like I wouldn't say you intimidate people, but you make them feel like they should not speak to you the wrong way. Like, you make them feel like they have to be very aware of themselves around you. You make them feel like they need to be on point with themselves before they even come around you. Okay, I feel like whenever people, I'm seeing like, whenever people think of like, okay, today they're gonna see you or something like that, or they're gonna, you're gonna encounter them, you guys are gonna experience one another. Whenever people know that they're gonna experience you on a specific day, it's like they have to like kind of prepare themselves and prepare what they're gonna say or how they're gonna say it. It's like their approach, their manner is very important, and people know this. They know not to kind of step to you incorrectly or disrespect you. People know not to disrespect you. So I feel like you're a highly respected individual. I feel like people really respect you, and they treat you very. It's like, when you're a parent and then you're raising a child, and you have this like authority over the child, because the child is still small and young and doesn't know much. I feel like people feel this way around you. They feel like you make them feel like there's so much more to learn in life. There's so much more to discover. There's so much more to do. I feel like you have this, King of Cups, King of Wands. You have this dreamy, magical aura that surrounds you. It's golden, okay? And it radiates with so much godlike energy, and everybody feels it. Okay, everyone here. Okay. Look at this, y'all. Like, people really feel like they're beneath you. Okay, but not. It's like This is the energy of the people who dislike seeing you win or have good achievements. Okay, these are people who don't have a strong character. They're not well developed in terms of their evolution. They're still a little bit weak-minded. Okay, and these are your haters, people that, like I said, they feel very small without with you around. It's like your energy, your presence is very masculine. Hence I said you have very masculine ancestors. Therefore, no one can just be around you. They have to have a strong character, okay? Because I'm getting like, if they don't, they can't survive, okay? Experiencing you, they're gonna feel agitated, frustrated, or they're gonna want to feel like there's a reason to compete with you. There's gonna be a lot of imbalance within that regard, okay? They're gonna need to. It's like if people can't take being around you, just know that it's because of your masculine energy, which comes from your ancient and masculine ancestors, okay? And you embody the same energy, and this is how the world receives you, okay, beloved? And I feel like you still have a lot more to achieve in this world. There's still a lot of time. Time is, I'm hearing time is of the essence. I feel like everything you do and everything you touch, it just turns into gold, okay? And I feel like you've carried yourself with so much integrity and so much strength that, it'd be really crazy if anyone may think of disrespecting you, especially people who don't even know you, okay? So you're being called to not worry about those who seem to have an opinion about you and what you do and your life. It is your journey alone, and what you go through as a person. It's like people have no idea, okay? But you know better, and you know yourself, and because of that you forever remain grounded, okay, within that regard. Especially for this month of September, a lot of grounding is happening emotionally, like it's like your connection to Luna, the moon, is growing, okay? um, and in that sense you're gaining a lot of wisdom and experiencing a lot of healing, and I feel like a lot of tranquility is happening in your life, a lot more harmonious days, okay, less mood swings, okay, guys. Some of you really need that. Better days in general, just a life of good things, okay? That's all that awaits you, and I feel like whether people like it or not, whatever anyone has to say about it or not, it's like it doesn't matter. You are going to be strictly blessed by the divine, and I feel like it's because you earned it, okay, beloved? You really walked this path with the divine, open arms, open heart, and just surrendered yourself into the unknown. And for that, you're going to be really awarded Wheel of Fortune, Two of Pentacles. It's like everything is going to go in your favor. You don't have to worry about things not turning out your way. And if they do not turn out your way, it's because they're going to turn out better than you thought, okay? Just, take the changes and the turns and the shifts as good things, because what the divine is trying to do is lead you towards a better life, better days, and to your better self, okay? Your higher self, okay? Thank you for your time. This was your message, okay? Below in the description box, you'll find my email. I offer any and all types of readings, including one-on-one sessions with me via video call and FaceTime, okay? Thank you so much for your time. Once again, I'm sending you nothing but love. Bye.